Hi, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Julie.
We're moms and we're super basic. Today we have a special guest, Claire.
Hi.
We've got our drinks and we're ready to chat. Cheers.
Cheers.
Today is Wednesday, August 19th. We've got all the celeb gossip, a special guest, and a fun game. Let's start with Claire. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Claire. I'm from Arizona. I have a 4-year-old son. His name is Weston, and our furry dog, Chewy. My favorite drink is iced coffee. I spend way too much time in the kitchen, but I'd rather be spending it all outside. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claire is one of our original Your Basic Mom team members.
Yes.
Claire, is it so hot in Arizona that it's iced coffee season all year?
Well, see, I'm iced coffee all year, but my husband is hot coffee all year. So
And when it's like over 100.
Yeah. It's hot.
I'm like that too, with the hot coffee. Like even if it's like 90 something here, I want a hot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm sitting in the air conditioning, not outside. Okay,
My husband has hot coffee no matter what.
That's
well,
crazy.
welcome and thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah.
So we'll start with what we're drinking. So Claire, what creation did you bring today?
I made a strawberry champagne float. It has strawberry sorbet topped with some strawberry lemonade and filled the rest up with champagne.
Yum.
Now, did you just happen to have champagne on hand?
No, I bought it today.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, how fancy. You just take out your casual champagne.
No, I bought the little bottle so I didn't have to worry about it going bad.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I hear that you're going to post the recipe on the blog this week?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding it from you.
Keep your eyes out for that blog post later this week.
What do you have, Jewel?
Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what it's called. Gin Honeybee, I think. So it has mint from my backyard and local honey and some lemon juice and gin and then wine. But I was saying earlier, I think I did too much wine because it just tastes like wine.
Okay.
That's all I do.
I think I need that recipe too.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, it's refreshing, but it legit just tastes like my normal barefoot Moscato.
I was going to say, what kind of wine did you put in it?
It did say to use Pinot Grigio, but I don't ever have that. And the recipe, which is so funny, Chelsea, you'll get this. The blog that it's from is called John's I Cooked. And immediately I was like, oh, she's from Philly. But she used I think it was a lemon rosemary infused gin.
Ooh.
She said you could use regular gin, but that's what she used.
I can't think of a time I've had gin before.
Yeah.
You haven't had like a gin and tonic? It's like the most refreshing summer drink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it's more refreshing than like something that's super sugary, because you know how sometimes if you're drinking like outside and it's hot and like the sugary,
like weird fruity drinks and stuff.
Yeah. So it's more refreshing than that on like a super hot day.
Okay. It reminds me of my grandparents for some reason. It's like a gin and tonic.
Yeah, does sound old. You're drinking my gin cocktail.
So I actually got this sangria infusion when we were at the store last week, and you pour brandy into the jar with all of like the dried fruits and like the block of sugar and stuff, and you let it sit for 3 days, and then you like pour out the liquid and you like can mix it with wine and make it like a red sangria or a white sangria. And so it's basically like a shot of the mixture that comes out of it with wine. So I did it with, what did I have? Sauvignon Blanc, because I feel like that's like an easy one to mix things with. And it's delicious, but like I don't drink brandy usually, so I have a feeling it's going to go to my head.
I'm gonna say that's going to knock you on your ass in like a minute.
Yeah. But,
well, then our game should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first because I've got nothing. I can't even tell you anything I've done since last week. Nothing new.
Have you started remote learning yet?
What?
Have you started remote learning yet?
Well, we're gonna homeschool. We're not doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at homeschool.
No, like the state pushed the school start date back to the 8th, so I'm not gonna have them start till then anyway.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Claire?
I feel like, I guess I've adapted to things lately. Like things were so much more hectic at the beginning of all this, like in March when school shut down, and I still had to figure out childcare, and then Weston School ended up closing permanently, and then we had to find a new school, and I feel like things are a lot easier compared to then.
Sure.
And did you guys just get back from camping?
Yes, we did. We got back yesterday, so we went to escape the heat a little bit for a few days and went up to northern Arizona. And it was about 30 degrees cooler there, so that was nice.
Wow.
We did lots of hiking and exploring and all that fun stuff.
How was like traveling, like stopping at like rest stops, or was it close enough that you didn't need to do that? And then like
well, we only made one stop on the way there. Just we were getting hungry and stopped at a little town along Route 66. Just got a bite to eat, and it was fine. Like everybody was just keeping their distance from each other and all that stuff. So no complaints here.
Did you say Route 66, like the one there's songs about?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is in like cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live pretty close to Route 66 out here, so.
All the little towns didn't close down like cars led me to believe.
Correct. So yeah, they're definitely a little more quieter than they usually are during the summer. But it was fun.
Nice. I am kind of soaking up the last week of summer here with Ryan and Jackson because they go back full time to daycare on Monday, and I go back to work, and it's still kind of up in the air in terms of like if certain school districts in New Jersey will go to all remote for the start of the year. So like a lot of places around us have made that decision already, but like the district I work in hasn't made that call yet. So, but like people are still kind of changing, or schools are still changing. So,
so sorry.
It's okay. We're still kind of like, I assume I'm working in the building, but not. And I did a lot of damage at the Nordstrom sale.
Oh no.
And Kevin's going to be away on Friday, and that's when all my packages start coming in. So that is like working perfectly. I'm like watching the tracking, like, please don't come early. Please come when he's not here. And Julie, I don't know about you guys in Vermont, but it's actually starting to get cooler here. It's been in like the 80s instead of the 90s, and it's like a little chilly at night, which is nice because we haven't had that at all.
Yeah, like I slept with the covers on last night, so that was nice. Yeah. Okay, are you ready for celebrity news?
Yes, I was so excited about this.
Yeah, I think they're the cutest. So yeah, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are having their third baby, and I'm sure this one will be even cuter than the other two because they make adorable babies.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah.
And did you see that it was like in his music video and then she like confirmed it?
Yeah, and I also heard that like a lot of people missed it too. Like they didn't get it. Like it wasn't immediately picked up by like news sources.
Yeah.
And then I also heard that they conceived naturally, which she had always struggled with infertility. And I think they did IVF for the other two. And that it was a total surprise.
Huh.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good for them. One of my favorite stories about them is that somebody like tweeted at her about how she didn't take her husband's last name. And she's like, my husband doesn't even use his own last name because like Legend's a stage name.
Yeah.
That always made me laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wonder what it would actually. That's a weird thing to like say to a celebrity when like his name is obviously not his real
Right.
name.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this was the only other story I found, but so Miley and Cody Simpson split up. Do you guys even know who Cody Simpson is?
Split up?
Shocking.
Well, hasn't it been almost a year? Or because I just saw something like it's been a year since her summer escapade.
Well, that's what I was going to say. A year ago was Hot Girl Summer with Caitlyn Carter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then they started dating, I think maybe like end of September, early October.
Yeah, soon after that.
Mm-hmm. But they broke up on the day her new song was released, which seems...
Isn't that kind of like what she did with Liam Hemsworth?
I don't remember.
Didn't she have like a new album come out and like the album cover had all these like
hints about it,
bottles and drugs on the front, and they thought like it was saying that he was like had issues.
Yeah. I remember that, but I think that was like a little bit after they split because I think there were like songs and stuff about the split. The only thing that I really had to say about this was that like they're just like not even a thing that I care about. And then like last week, or maybe like I guess it must have been longer than last week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I saw a TikTok of them like dancing together and it was hysterical. And I was like, oh, all right, like they're fun. And I like just started liking them and caring that they were dating.
Wait, what's his name again?
Cody Simpson?
Is he related to the Simpsons or no?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't think he's related to those Simpsons. I feel like he was famous in that time though. I think he looks like one of the Carters or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he was famous around the same time and in the same way as like an Aaron Carter.
Okay.
I think.
Isn't he in like prison or something?
Aaron Carter, he's a mess, right?
Is he in prison?
If not prison, rehab.
Well, no, because I feel like I saw him do something during the quarantine, like from his basement with like Jimmy Fallon or something random like that.
Last summer, he was having like a total emotional break and was like going live on Instagram every day and like accusing Nick Carter of like abuse and stuff. And it was like a big mess.
Huh.
Big mess. Yeah.
But this kid's not related to any of them.
No, it's totally unrelated story.
Not to associate you with these people.
Okay. On the blog this week. So, yeah, we put together, Heather took the lead on it and grabbed pieces from everyone about what they're doing this year with their kids as far as in-person learning. Some people are doing hybrid, some people are distance learning, and some people are homeschooling.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it'll be helpful. We had posted a like meme graphic a couple weeks ago that said like all the different options and like no matter what you pick, like you're a good mom, basically. Because so many moms are having such a hard time with the decision and thinking that whatever they decide isn't right or isn't okay. And so I guess I just hope with this post that we kind of let everyone know that people are deciding different things for different reasons and they're all okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many unknowns, but like in the end, you have to kind of do what works best for you
Mhm.
Yeah.
and what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. All right. And later we'll have Claire's drink on the blog, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we have a game.
Ooh.
We're going to play Kiss, Marry, Kill, and Chelsea and I had a tiny miscommunication. So at the beginning, it's going to be all super hot guys. And then it's going to get to the slides I did, which are casts from movies or shows.
So it's not just super hot guys. It's 2020's sexiest men alive.
But I feel like that's such an easy one. That's why I did cast.
I don't think it's easy to like say which of the sexiest men you want to kiss, marry, or kill.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. So you go first on this one then if it's...
All right, so we're all doing it, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, okay. So kiss, marry, or kill.
Who is the one guy?
Okay, so that's Robert Downey Jr.,
Okay. Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds,
knew that.
and Henry Cavill? I'm probably butchering his last name. He was like Superman.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
A few years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he's been in other stuff, but that's like the only thing I can like think of. Okay, so kill probably Robert Downey Jr. I don't know, something about him irks me. I think it's when he's in Iron Man. Marry I'd probably marry Ryan Reynolds and kiss Henry Cavill.
Okay, I'll make it quick. I do all the same as you, probably for all the same reasons. Ryan Reynolds is funny, so I'd marry him, and that other dude's pretty hot. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And you would kill Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, How about you, Claire?
Yeah, I was thinking marry Ryan Reynolds, kiss Robert Downey Jr., and kill Henry, whatever his name is.
Why would you kill Superman? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well,
Not your type.
Not my type.
Okay, ready?
See, I had the total wrong idea.
Kill
Okay.
easy here.
So we have Chris Evans, Jamie Dornan, who was in 50 Shades of Grey, and Justin Hartley.
I'll go first. I'm going to kill Justin Hartley because he's the worst person on earth.
I knew it. That was like that was a setup.
I don't know about the other two. Aren't they both super short? Like super.
I heard that about Jamie.
I don't know about Chris Evans.
I've got no preference between the other two about kissing or marrying. I'd be happy with either, probably, for either, but definitely killing Justin Hartley. He deserves to rot in hell.
Claire?
I would go with kill Justin, and I think kiss Jamie and marry Chris.
I'm the same. And Claire, are you like in on the Selling Sunset, Justin Hartley, Chriselle drama?
No, I haven't started watching that yet.
Okay.
You should, but
You
you'll
can spoil it for me, though. I don't mind spoilers.
Okay. Julie convinced me to watch it, and I like binged it, and I don't even know. I finished it before you. I ended up finishing it before you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just divorced the sweetest woman in the world.
Oh, really?
By text message.
Oh.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
The Seinfeld cast.
Oh, God. Okay. I mean, there's an extra person, so what do we do with that extra person?
You can pick from any.
I mean,
I'll go first.
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to kiss Jerry, marry Elaine, and kill George because he's annoying.
I think I agree with that.
I'd have to agree with that, too, because, yeah.
I'll leave Cosmo Kramer alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like asexual.
I couldn't marry him. It would be marry between him or Elaine, and I'd probably have to go with Elaine.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Gossip Girl cast.
Ooh. I know who you're picking already, Julie. Kiss. What's his name? Nate or Chase Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss him, marry Chuck Bass, and kill Joe Humphrey. Is that John?
Dan Humphrey.
Dan Humphrey. Dan Humphrey.
Okay.
Or Penn Foster.
Penn Badgley.
Penn Badgley.
You've got none of these names right. Okay, I want to kill multiple people. I can't do Vanessa, Serena, or Dan. I would like to kill all three of them. And I would marry Nate because I just want to be around him all the time.
But he was clearly a player. Wait, the character Nate or Chase Crawford?
Oh, I guess Chase Crawford. I want to be around him.
Okay, but we're talking about characters here, right?
Oh, yes. I don't know, but I wouldn't trust Chuck enough to marry him, even though he has all that money. I wouldn't trust him.
See, I thought he was like, maybe I'm not remembering it right, but like extremely faithful to Blair as soon as they were like together.
No, so the first time they were together, he sold her to his uncle.
Well, maybe I haven't watched it in a while.
All right, Claire, who would you pick?
I can't pick because I haven't watched Gossip Girl.
Oh, all right. You should watch that. It's like mindless dribble, and there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Good Will Hunting cast. You could use the whole cast. You can use someone that's not in the picture.
Like the brothers.
Yeah.
I would kill Ben Affleck. I don't know why he just irks me in that movie. I would marry Robin
Williams.
What is wrong with this Brandy? I'm telling you. Because he was like, remember when he talked about his wife in that movie and like how like in love with her he was? I would marry him, kill Ben Affleck, and kiss Matt Damon.
Okay, I think I agree 100% with that.
I'm gonna switch, marry Matt Damon and kiss Robin Williams.
Interesting. All right.
Oh God.
The Anchorman cast.
What if I want to kill all of them?
Yeah.
All right. I'll marry Will Ferrell because he's like dumb but nice. Kiss Paul Rudd and kill the other two.
Go ahead, Claire.
I would kill Paul Rudd.
Take those words back.
And I marry Will Ferrell. And kiss, oh gosh, what's his name? His name's totally escaping.
Steve Carell?
Yeah.
I don't know the other guy's name. I just remember that he had like a really heavy Southern accent in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would kill Steve Carell and the other guy on the end. And I think I'd marry Paul Rudd and kiss Will Ferrell. Is that the same as usual?
No, I kissed Paul Rudd and married.
Billy killed 2 people on that one.
Oh, that was the last one. All right. There you go. That was our game.
Everyone's a winner.
Everybody wins. We all got to marry, I don't know, weirdos from movies.
Weirdos.
All right. Chelsea, what are you watching?
Okay, so I finished Selling Sunset. I watched The Lost Husband last night, which is a movie, not a series, on Netflix. And it has like a lot of big people in it actually, but it's like totally a Hallmark type of movie. And the title is Deceiving. because Josh Duhamel, who's in the like lead graphics with her, is not her husband. So,
I read like the description and it says that her husband dies early. So I assumed he would be
yes, he does.
Love interest.
Sure, yeah, he does die early, but there's like a little plot twist that happens towards the end, which is kind of like oddly thrown in there. I don't know. It's like if you're bored and have nothing else to watch it, I guess. But it came up like on my highlights in Netflix, and I was like, oh, okay, I know a lot of these people. But I want to hear what Claire has to say about Unwell because I wanted to start that one next.
So I'm in the middle of the 3rd episode, which is about breast milk and how, bodybuilders use breast milk and, people sell breast milk online and all the good, bad, and ugly about breast milk. And the first episode is all about essential oils. And it's still, the same way that the breast milk is, the good, bad, and ugly about it all. I feel like it gives a really good, non-biased view on all the points about everything. And the 2nd episode is about Tantra. I'm probably not saying that right, but like all the religious Tantra stuff and how it's different in Eastern medicine and Western medicine. Hold on. Move your purse. There you go.
Mom
move
life.
My purse for somebody.
Hashtag mom life.
Yeah, I saw the essential oil episode, and I was really curious to see like what they were saying about everything in that.
So would you recommend it? You like it so far?
Yes, definitely. Definitely watch it.
Okay.
I also finished Selling Sunset. I think we went into that enough last week, but I cannot state how much I hate Justin Hartley enough. But I also just wanted to bring up Christine's wedding for a minute and the fact that she had swans and that when she walked down the aisle, it snowed inside. Just how over the top that was, but also that I died laughing. I don't know who said it, Jason or Brett, because they sound exactly the same. Mm-hmm. But one of them, when it started snowing, he goes, "This snow's aggressive."
Yeah, I love that because they were like covered in snow all over their hair and everything.
Hey, buddy. Hi. And then I started Euphoria last night, and this is not safe for children. Not safe for work, not safe for anything, not safe for adults.
Wait, so I think now that I'm seeing that Zendaya is in it, I think I did watch like the first half hour of it and was like, what is happening here? And then just turned it off.
Yeah, it feels like they tried to make a show like Kids Are 13 for this era, like just to completely frighten parents.
But do you remember that movie, what's it called, Kids? From like the 90s or 2000s, like about like kids that were just all into like drugs and like running away and whatever. Yeah. Like that's what it kind of felt like to me.
Mm-hmm. That's what it feels like. Absolutely. Okay. And Claire, what is this book, The Other Windsor Girl?
So The Other Windsor Girl is about Princess Margaret. It's historical fiction. I know
what boys are called.
What are boys called?
What's that?
Princes.
Huh? These are called keys.
Keys, yeah. So it's
what are girls called?
She. Okay. It's about Princess Margaret. It's historical fiction, so y'all get to see Chase right now.
Hey, Chase.
It's historical fiction about Princess Margaret. So we're big fans of The Crown here, and it's kind of been satisfying my withdrawals from The Crown right now. So.
Awesome. Would you recommend?
I would recommend, for anybody who's, into The Crown on Netflix. So it was supposed to come out like later this year and they've pushed it back and all that stuff. So I would definitely recommend it if you're missing out on The Crown right now.
Awesome. I'll check that out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. right, so next up is some recipes we tried this week. Julie, did you try anything?
Yes, I made the kids chocolate pancakes.
Ooh.
I did not top them with chocolate sauce and marshmallows.
Why not?
Well, I hate marshmallows, and I didn't have chocolate chips. They wanted chocolate chip pancakes, and the like ganache on top is made with chocolate chips. So I didn't have chocolate chips, couldn't do that. But they were so good. The kids actually eat them even without syrup. I made 18 pancakes, right? By the time I was done making them, there were 3 left.
Oh my gosh.
Getting pulled off of the plate like as I was making them. And that's between the 2 boys and Mike. There were 3 left.
So were they like chocolate pancakes, but not like chocolate chip chocolate pancakes?
Right. Yeah. So it was like a pancake batter, and then it had cocoa powder in it.
Okay. And were they fluffy or were they dense?
They were fluffy.
Okay.
Definitely fluffy. But I did use homemade buttermilk. Like, the trick where you add like lemon juice to butter to milk to make buttermilk instead of using like regular milk. And I think that helps make them fluffy. And I also had read about like not over stirring the batter. And it also helps them to be fluffy to flip like really, you can't see what I'm doing, but like really low. Like if you like lift it and like flip it high, it like knocks the air out of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. I actually made it tonight with some flounder, I'm probably butchering it. Menware. It's French.
No clue.
My dad's been giving us like some fresh fish and crabs recently, so I did this recipe and it was really good. It was kind of like, I feel like it was like what I usually do to flounder, but like 5 different recipes that I do separately, but like in one recipe, if that makes sense. But it was really good. It was tasty and super easy. It was very fast.
I don't like seafood.
What about you, Claire?
So I made a couple new things this week. The first one I did while we were out camping in our Instant Pot, I did chicken and potatoes. I got the recipe online from La Creme de la Creme. And yeah, that was a big hit with my husband, so we'll save that one for later. And I also did a cauliflower steaks for me last night from a cookbook that my husband got me. It's The Buddhist Chef by Jean-Philippe Sire.
Sounds good.
Butchering that somehow, I'm sure.
I've made cauliflower steaks before, and they were like shockingly good. And I think that it had a really good sauce that went over them, and that made like such a big difference. It was almost like a chimichurri sauce or something that was like super packed with flavor.
Yeah, I think the sauce makes all the difference. I usually do cauliflower steaks in the oven, and I put like a mixture of maple syrup and coconut aminos on top of it, and some like garlic powder.
I'm gonna need that recipe.
I normally do it. And then this one actually called for, it had maple syrup again, and it had some apple cider vinegar and white wine and parsley. I didn't have fresh parsley because we just got back from camping and half the stuff in the fridge was bad. So I used my little dried parsley that I keep in the pantry. It was still good, but I think it would definitely be better with the fresh parsley.
You had me at maple syrup, so.
Wait, so I have a question about the Instapot while you were camping. Were you guys at like a campground where you had like plug-in power, or?
Yeah, we have a trailer that we go camping in.
Okay.
So there's hookups to that, to the electricity at the campground. And otherwise I'd be using our oven in the trailer, which runs off of propane instead of electricity. And we have to pay for propane. We don't have to pay for electricity. So I brought the pot to try to cook in there.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would have never thought of that. I was like, does she have like a generator or something going on? What's happening?
Okay, time for our favorite memes of the week. And I had like 3 different memes in here before I went with this one.
All right, well, tell us about it.
Okay. It says, I'm looking for people who are interested in turning $100 into the 4,000. This is not a pyramid scheme. We'll be selling crack. So I'm in this Facebook group for Not Another True Crime Podcast, which is what Betches Media. It's part of Betches. It's their true crime podcast. And they talk a lot about like MLMs and pyramid schemes and all of that. And so this went around in there for like the past few days, and it made me laugh every time because it gears you up for them to be like, this isn't, a pyramid scheme, this is an MLM, and like I'm getting ready for it to say it, and then it says we'll be selling crack. And I love it. So before this one, I had in there the one about where it was like, sorry I'm late, I was on Zillow looking at how much you paid for your house.
Yeah, I'm totally surprised because when I looked before, that's the one that was there. So I was like, wait a second, that's not.
And before that, Mike told me I had to take out the other one because it was too hard to read and mean. It was the one where it was like an ad looking for models, and then the second half of it is like a guy that messages, and then the girl's like, how are you today? And he goes, not great. And she goes, I'm sorry, you can't be a model for us, you're ugly or something. You're not attractive. It was just like totally like blunt. You're like, what? All right, Chelsea, tell us your favorite meme of the week.
Mine was from Betches, which I just saw a job required 15 plus years in social media experience. So they want to hire Tom from MySpace. When you think about like the math on that basically is MySpace.
Yeah.
So you had to start with MySpace.
Yeah, 2005. Oh no, Facebook came out in like 2005 or 2004, but yeah, you'd have had to have started when social media was invented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that just made me laugh because I was like, wait a second. And then I love anything about Tom from MySpace because I just feel like that's the most random thing ever.
I feel like he comes up a lot lately.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's up to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
I bought root touch-up. Should I use it?
Why?
My roots are awful. I haven't had my hair done since February. And I just really don't think I can sit in a salon.
All right. So I think I've used this one before. If you're looking for like a product recommendation
Well, I bought this at CVS, so I'll be trying this one.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like this one would be an okay one to use. Like I wouldn't worry about using this one because I feel like I have used this one. However, all of the root touch-up, root rescue things, like they all are the exact same thing.
They
it's
suck,
like
though,
brush. What?
Do they all suck?
No, I mean it's temporary. It probably will give you like a few weeks.
Mm.
I did mine in May because I remember I did it like right around Mother's Day. And I used one of those root rescue touch-ups. They're very easy to do because you're just doing your roots.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I should try it. How long does it take? I didn't even read the box.
No, you just brush it on. I mean, from what I recall, you brush it on, you leave it on for 10 minutes, then you just like wash your hair.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you buy, Clara? Did you get those cute masks?
I did.
Where are they from?
They're from Target. Up until now, I've had just like a plain black face mask. It's been really boring, and face masks are going away anytime here soon. So I decided to have some fun with it.
They're cute. I like the patterns.
I know. I've been looking for some cute ones. I ordered some from like American Eagle, only because like I had a pair of jeans that I was ordering, and if I spent like $5 more, I would get free shipping. So I was like, okay, I'll just like throw in whatever's cheap, and it was face masks. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna need them anyway. So
this is, I just like to put this in context how wild it is that we're ordering face masks from places like American Eagle, and it's like normal conversation.
They're like totally capitalizing on.
Yeah.
I actually haven't worn a real face mask yet. We wear our like ski gaiters, ski
Mhm.
masks, everywhere we go. And I've really only even gone into a store, like, I've been to CVS 3 times since March, and I think that's the only store I've stepped foot in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about your
Yeah.
groceries? Oh, Mike goes for groceries.
Mike's been doing the food shopping, yeah. And then even if we like stop somewhere, like get gas, or he always runs in. I haven't been in anywhere but CVS because he won't pick up like tampons and stuff like that.
That's where he draws the line.
Yeah.
This is a glimpse into the amount of online purchases I've made this week. I'm out of,
Just a
when you
glimpse.
have one of those weeks where you're like out of control and you recognize that you're out of control. Julie, it was you with like the homeschooling stuff a couple of weeks ago. But like I recognize I'm out of control, but I'm done now. I'm done now for like a couple of weeks at least. But like I said, all the packages are arriving when Kevin's not here, so that's perfect. And I got like a new utility coat because like zipper on one of mine broke. I got some new Zella leggings. I know we're always talking about our Amazon ones that we love, but these are, I've had these before, and I forget, like I think I spilled paint or something on them, but I'm a fan of those. And then I got some booties, and I got so much stuff. This is really like nothing compared to what I got. So just shopping along, but
And that's all from Nordstrom's?
all of this stuff, yes.
Mm.
I did some other orders. I shopped at American Eagle, like I said. Abercrombie. I bought some Stella and that stuff. It was, I don't know what was wrong with me. I just was really impulsive this week, I guess.
It's okay. We all have those weeks.
But I'm locking it down. I'm locking it down.
Yeah, I'll believe that next week.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us for another week of Mom Chats, and thank you, Claire, for joining us this week too. We hope you had fun listening, and be sure to subscribe to our email so that you can find out as soon as our blog posts and everything go live. Thanks. See you soon.
Bye.